You don't want any part of this.
What's going on with the store? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Christian and welcome to C-Roll Productions. You guys, we have a brand new look at Quentin Beck. Who's Quentin Beck? Quentin Beck is Jake Gyllenhaal's character in Spider-Man Far From Home, Mysterio. And you guys, this suit looks so good. It's already looking like one of my favorite live action costume suits. It just looks so great. The color palettes, the lighting of it, the cape, the texture on the arms, the detail, it looks fantastic. Jake Gyllenhaal looks amazing, and I can't wait to see this entire suit go into full effect when Spider-Man Far From Home hits theaters in this July. I really cannot wait for this movie, you guys. Spider-Man Far From Home looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I want to see the aftermath of Endgame and how it's affecting everybody. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Endgame yet, stop watching, come back, watch Endgame, come back. Okay, with the whole death of Tony, like, obviously, Peter's going to be definitely grieving. You know, by the end of that film, Endgame, you saw him back at school. He was so emotional just to be back. You know, saw his best friend. And when he was crying over Tony, it was just heartbreaking because Tony was like a father to him. He was a mentor. You know, he really helped him, you know, become the Spider-Man he is today. Obviously supplying with his cool toys and gears and stuff like that. You know, it was sad to see, and I'm curious to see how he will take it in this movie. But John Watts, the director of Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home, had this to say about the relationship between Quentin Beck and Peter Parker in Spider-Man Far From Home. If Tony Stark was sort of a mentor to Peter Parker, we thought it would be interesting to play Mysterio as almost like the cool uncle. So they're definitely going with a different route with the characters in Spider-Man Far From Home. And I'm not necessarily mad with that because I trust Marvel Studios and everything that they've done so far. It's going to look very different in the next couple years. And I'm kind of nervous about it, but I'm also kind of very excited about it. But I'm curious to see what's really going to happen in Spider-Man Far From Home with the relationship between Peter and Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio. I really cannot wait. I think they're going to be partnering up as first. You know, like I said, he's going to be like the cool uncle, kind of being like a mentor, like, hey, this is what we're going to do in this mission. But Peter soon finds out that Mysterio, Quentin Beck, has a double side, and he's not really working for the same team. And that's when, you know, the relationship, I feel like, will fall out in the film. But I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. I kind of wish, you know, the Spider-Man, the one problem I have with the MCU Spider-Man is he's always taking off his mask, you know, showing his identity. It's like, what are you doing? You know, like, you hide your identity. That's why you have a mask on. You know, you're giving these villains, you're giving them, you know, the edge on you, knowing your identity. They can go after your loved ones. And that is, you know, the problem I have with, you know, the MCU Spider-Man. I just want him to hide his identity more and, you know, cover his face more, not always go, you know, maskless, you know, in front of these villains. You know, it's because I don't know. Because the crazy thing is, when you really think about it, is because if they decide to do the Sinister Six, two of them already know his identity. The Vulture knows his identity, and Mysterio knows his identity. And it's easy to go after the ones he loves. Easily. Aunt May, you know, Happy. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do. But I'm hyped. I'm hyped for Spider-Man Far From Home. Hopefully we get a second trailer soon now that Endgame is over, because I heard there were massive spoilers in the second trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home. But now that Endgame is out and everybody has seen it, they can drop the trailer sometime soon. If I had to guess, it would probably drop mid-May-ish. Or even possibly towards the end, who knows. But I'm excited, you guys. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about this sexy-ass look of Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio. What do you think of the costume? And how do you think this story will plan out in Spider-Man Far From Home? Post your comments down below, you guys. And thank you for taking time out of your day for watching C-Roll Productions. Peace.